We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Michael Wacha gets the call for game. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings a straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of three here on a Friday night as the first for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in winners of two straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
Popped up, and this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Holt, playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Drilled to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Brett Anderson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Pitch out, nothing doing. Pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Rosario gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
To bat. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The smoke at first, and they get them both. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
In now, Michael Conforto. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 3-0 New York. At the plate, Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number
Here's the
7.
defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down 3-0. Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Batting 8.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game, the ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he
Upon
is
video
indeed
review,
out
the
as
umpires
originally
have
called.
upheld
So they
the call
lose the
out
challenge
at first
and the
base.
ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the veteran right-hander Michael Wacha will hit next. This is line to left, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Yelich is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Digging in now, Brett Anderson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Brett Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Kane. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On he pops it up. Rosario into shallow left. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Brock.
Stepping in, Brock Holt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. The 3-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the 3rd. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Men on third with 2 down. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And it's fouled away. Still 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. Popped him up. Ramos is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail it here 3-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. What's happening in the race in the National League Central?
David.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Settling in now, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Conforto, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Another 0-2 coming. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
In now, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Marisnick on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
No guard.
Here's Eric Sogard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. Yelich moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Walker. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin Smoke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Justin Smoke is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Down the first baseline, and a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. The next 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brett Anderson.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brett Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Base hit into right center.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Ready once again, J.D. Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kane on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The center fielder.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike. But the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Corbin Burns gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And there's out number 2. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Now to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Burns, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Front door with the slider, he clips the zone for a called strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a full count now. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Into the box, Michael Walker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Through 5 innings, it's now 7-0. Striding in once again, Brock Holt. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-1 is a cutter that misses. 2-1. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
So here's Avisail Garcia. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Hey, great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Now in the box, Eric Sogard. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. You got 2 balls.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
3 runs already home here. Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Ryan Braun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Paul Sewald trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Two down, runners at first and second. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Mets out in front, 7-4. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Contrary to the usual strategy of working the count, they've been jumping all over the first pitch they're seeing, and that has translated into a bunch of hits. And more importantly, runs on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ray Black enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
The shortstop, Ahmed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now. Towards second. Holt for one. On to first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far on the year, Cano is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And a relay to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row. And there was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder, and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner on first with 2 away. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. To the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He swings and grounds it to short. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here on 5 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Mets lead it 8. Seventh inning ready to roll. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-1 to count. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In is Christian Yelich. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Marisnick going back to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
1-1, here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But the Brewers do get. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Corey Knebel is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ben Gamel will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Jake Marisnick is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Pete Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20. Keith Toronto.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball. One and two, here it comes. Pitch popped up, smoke in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Ready to begin the 8th. Into the box now, Justin Smoke. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Hard hit towards center. Conforto is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6.
In now, Lorenzo Cain. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, but it's thrown away at second, and as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
The shortstop,
Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt, and their runners at the corners now, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
now batting. Right
Ready
field.
for another chance? Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58. Alex.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 2 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Next up from New York, J.D. Davis. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch on its way. To third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is digging in.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the second baseman.
The last at-bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. He's got it. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. 2-0 count, the pitch.
That's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. This one's down to third. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. So striding in, Eric Sogard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The Brewers down to their final strike. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Again, another foul ball. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. Ben Gamble is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that 9th inning was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way to bring them home. So close, but yet so far.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Mets hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Michael Waka gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brett Anderson allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Jeurys Familia earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.